Hello, my name is Joshua Ochero, and I'm going to be demonstrating my application called FSE Chat, which is hosted on GitHub. So the file that I'll be going to be demonstrated is called server.js, and it is the file that has the code that runs the server. So this is the content of that file. As you can see, the first thing that I do at the top here is to import all the modules that I'm going to use on my system. Then I go on to initialize the database. I create a table called chats that I'm going to use to store all my chat messages. Then thereafter I go and create a message class that I will use to handle my messages. As you can see, these are some of the attributes that I have. And I have two functions, one called save message and the other called JSONify, that I use to handle my messages. The next section shows express routes that I handle on my server. And the first one is called when the user just puts in the URL to my application in their browser. And this I would call the home page, and it returns a file called index.html. The next route I have is the chat route. So after putting in your username in the home page, you're then taken to this page that receives your username and then passes it to another file called chat.html, which is then returned to the user and basically has the chat application. Then I have a couple of events that I listen to. On connection, the first action that happens here is for every client that has made a connection, send to them all the chat messages that have been stored until that point. And then the connection, we assume we are in the connection, or the connection has been established. Then during the connection, the client can send a chat message, and upon receiving the chat message here, this is the event that handles it. And when the message is received, a class is created, and then the message is emitted or broadcast to all the other connected clients using io.emit. When a client arrives, a message is also broadcast, and when a client leaves, a message is also broadcast. At the bottom of the file shows how my server is started. I'll go on and show you how the application works. So my application runs on port 8008, and as you can see, this is the home page. And I'll put in my name, let's say Joshua, and I'll say join, and it shows a message there. Joshua has joined. Say hello, I'm Josh, and so it shows there. So let's say another user joins, and this is James. So James retrieves a message from Joshua, and it shows James has joined. We see on Joshua's screen, it shows also James has joined. Yes. So let's say James replies to this message, hello Josh. And we can see on Joshua's tab that Joshua receives this message from James. So we also see that in case James leaves this by either logging out or closing the tab, it will show on Joshua's screen that James has left. Yes, so that is the basic application, and yeah, thank you.